Hello and welcome to Sprints. We are doing sprints today. We're doing the final part, in fact, of Neva's 24-hour reading sprints. We have Neva with us at this moment. How are you today? Since the 3 minutes ago that I saw you.
Right. I'm here. I'm almost done with Barbie's face, and then I'll be done with this diamond painting. So that's
nice.
The second diamond painting I've gotten done this week. I mean, mind you, this diamond painting is 13 by 13 inches, so it's not like
yeah.
But considering that all but one of my other whips are all square diamonds, and they're taking me 1,200 years, I really listen. I have we're not even gonna count Barbie as a whip at this point because she's like literally I have half her face
literally done,
right? So I finished Simba, which Ari started, and then I completed. I started and completed Barbie from start to finish. It took me a couple days, but then everything else. So I have my Santa painting. I have art shop, which that one's slow because I'm doing that with my friend.
Yeah.
I have Midnight Laundromat. I feel like I have another one.
Tell me more.
And then I have Jasmine. So Jasmine is like larger than Barbie and Simba are, but not by a lot. But she's like watching me to roll her a little bit on my desk. She's around, so she probably won't take me very long.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, the other three, are squares. And it's truly just because, like, for some reason this year I've just bought square diamond paintings, which is kind of a problem, not because I don't like squares, but because they take me 500 years. And I also buy huge, like the artwork that I like that's in squares is huge artwork. Like it's huge.
Yeah.
Canvases. So I've come to the conclusion that after I do my order next week, which is for a Star Wars event, which one of those is a round kit, and then I'm also I'm getting a round, a square, because the square is a Princess Leia kit, and I have Princess Leia, and then I'm getting like the mini set, which is technically squares, but they're 4 by 6 inches. So like it's hardly a canvas, you know what I mean? After that, I'm just gonna have to order like a butt ton of round drill kits. I'm just gonna have to get over the fact that a lot of the round drill kits that I like have a lot of color blocking. Because that's what stops me. Because like this is the Barbie one. Like all of this pink, that's one color, all of that pink.
Yeah.
So you have the pink, and then you have like the stars, which are obviously a white color. But then I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see these on camera. I'm gonna try to show you one. But then there are these spots on the back of the canvas that are these.
Okay.
And so they have like a shiny coating on them, but they're a round or a square drill, and I don't think I like it. They're called quad cubes, but they take up the space of 4 round drills. And they're just like only in the background. Like I'll take a picture when I'm done, but they're like only in the background, and your eye automatically draws to that weird square drill on this round drill canvas. So, but it's just a lot of color blocking.
That would bug me.
Yeah, man. Ari likes it, which is really all that matters because I did this kit for her.
Okay.
I like it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I don't think I like it, dude. Like,
yeah, maybe like I guess it's one of those things that you can't judge until the thing is like fully done and mounted and blah 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 blah. But yeah, that would, at least while making it, that would bug me, right?
Right. And like every time I put one down, I'm like, this doesn't fit here. Like it fits, like there's room for it on the canvas. But I'm like, why do we have these random like square drills in a sea of rounds? You know?
For those that don't know, I'm currently swatching a new set of markers that I got because I want to start like getting better at like start doing art. I feel like I'm the one that made this kit because there has so far been more purple than any other color. So, speaking of what I am doing, we're editing videos, hopefully.
You can do it.
We need to edit a video. We also are, if I read, I'll be working on Japanese Gothic, but I think, because I read during Daniela's sprints, and I think because I was doing a little bit of reading during Daniela's sprints, I will not be doing much reading. At least during these sprints, I'll probably make it productivity focused.
That's fair.
What are you're working on? Barbie, is there anything else we're working on?
So I'm going to finish Barbie, and then I'm going to listen. I got a little too like gung-ho, so I got most of Jasmine kitted up, and then I ran out of storage cubes. We're not going to talk about that. And I've already dumped an entire tray of 310 on the floor this morning, so that's great. It's fine. I had extra. It's okay. I do almost cry though. I won't lie to you.
I feel like that's one of those situations where you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go try turning it off and on again, and you go take a nap.
Like, I literally dumped it on the floor, and then Ari was like, I'll try to pick him up for you, Mom. And I got up and I went and I laid down for 10 minutes, and then I got back up and I was like, okay, it's fine. We're gonna just finish this out.
Holy shit. That I probably would yeet myself somewhere.
Because like there's no saving them once they're on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't fall, like, of course, like I had like a shirt next to my chair, like on the floor. Of course, it didn't hit that where I could have just picked it up. You know, it's fine. But I'm gonna finish.
Oh, you have carpet, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying, I mean, it just depends. Sometimes you can sweep it up, but we have wooden tile in our house.
No,
so
we have carpet. It's fine. It's really fine. So I'm going to finish Barbie. I'm going to finish kitting up Jasmine and probably work on her a little bit because I did start her, but then I realized that like the color for her skin wasn't kitted up yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to probably finish that square, and then we'll probably leave it up to the wheel, if I'm honest. I do want to listen to a little bit more of the Raven Boys, hopefully. However, I did read throughout my whole second round because like I was by myself. So I don't know how much more reading is getting done today, if I'm honest. So
I'm over here like, okay,
wait until tomorrow.
This is close enough. I have to decide whether it's blue or it's purple because it could go either way depending on how you want to define the colors.
Don't you just love that?
Anyways, let us take a look at our friends. We have a Tennille. Hi, Tennille. How are you? Let me move this from where my... That's going to be a mess if I knock it with my elbow. Hello, Lauren. How are you? Welcome. I am reading First Live Wins by Ashley Elston. Very nice. Daniela has relocated to bed, but might still be in the comments for a while. Thank you so much for hanging with us in the comments, though. It was lovely chatting with you and getting to meet you. And my mouse isn't working right now because there's a pair of tweezers there. Let's see. Tennille says, I'm working on finishing up some books for the end of the month. I should do that. I should really focus on doing that because right now my wrap-up is going to be a single book. I think I finished one book this month. I may have finished 0 books this month. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure I have I finished a book this month?
We're over here like, do we even read on these reading sprints?
Let me just check Pagebound because okay, I know I finished one. I know I finished a couple books in March. But here's the thing. My months tend to just like run together. And so I'll be like, oh, I'm pretty sure I finished that in March. And then I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I did finish the wrong quarterback this month. And I finished Sky Daddy. I guess I finished 2 books this month.
I have finished. I know for a fact I finished Wolf Worm.
But I've started 5. So I don't know if that really, you know what I mean?
Nope, that's currently. finished. I know I finished Wolfworm. Oh, of course we don't put shit in order. I don't think I finished. What Moves the Dead was last month. Yeah, that was last month. Yeah, everything else. Oh, and I finished Amina El Sarafi on the 1st of April. So I finished 2 books so far. Okay, we're not fully failing. It's fine. Hello, Patricia. Happy Saturday to you. Oh my God, you're reading Yesteryear. How is it? You need to tell me, please. That was very aggressive. Would you please tell me what you think of it so far? I am very intrigued by this book.
I'm waiting for Libby to give me this book because I've literally had it on hold since it released.
Yeah, I just put it on hold. That's my bad. There are 181 holds on it. And so if I want to join in on the book club where we're going to be talking about it at my local bookstore, I have a feeling I may need to purchase it.
Yeah.
Because there's no, I looked in to see, like, can I get the audiobook? I didn't check Hoopla. Maybe I should check Hoopla, but like at least through Libby, audiobook, ebook, all of that stuff. No dice. But anyways, I would love your thoughts on this, Patricia, because I feel like this is the kind of book that, like, if you're picking it up, you're kind of probably gravitating towards it for the same reasons. Hello, Hillary. Just got home from the gym. Very nice. Hi, Helen. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We have a row. Hi, Christian. How are you? Yeah, no, probably not. No, thank you. Anyways, how was this month's 20? So far, it sounds like the results are mixed for this month's 24-hour. How has yours been, Neva? What do you feel?
I mean, it's been fine. I mean, productive, sure. I mean, I've gotten almost a diamond painting finished. And it was only about half done when I started 24-hour sprints. So that's good. Again, it is a small diamond painting. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I got like a humongous project done. You know what I'm saying? But I did check to see how many I finished for the year, because last year I didn't start diamond painting again. Like, I didn't pick diamond painting back up until I guess it would have been like springtime, because it was when Brittany and I started doing the Monday morning talk show, right? And I would diamond paint sometimes during that or after that, because I need something to do with my hands while I'm talking, if you didn't know that about me. So, which is why sit down videos don't work very well for me, because I have to like look at the camera. And
if I am allowed, like, I'm good as long as I can move my hands. Can I move my hands? We're good. If I'm having to sit and pay attention, I pay better attention if I am working on something small.
Right. So I looked, and last year in total I finished 7 paintings. And so far in 2026 I have finished 7. So I feel like I'm on track, because my goal for the whole year was 12, because that's 1 painting a month.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying?
You are ahead of the curve if that is your plan. Like, a couple months, you can probably just take a vacation.
Now, mind you, I'm behind on my book goal of 75 books, but you know what? It's fine. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I'm 5 books behind schedule on my goal of 75 books for the year. But you know what? It's okay. My reading has been so weird this year. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. But it is what it is. If I don't hit 75 books, it's okay.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I've been kind of struggling just a little bit when it comes to my reading and stuff. And it's not even that I don't want to read. It's mostly that, like, there is so much that I want to do and what I want to get done when I have the energy to do it, or the mental focus to do it, which I'm actually, like, it's gotten bad enough. I am, in fact, going to talk with my doctor. Like, I'm going to look up psychiatrist and talk with my doctor about going to see one. Yeah. When I see her next, because, like, it's getting to the point that I'm like, I have to address this, or I'm going to just, like, I don't want to end this year where I was kind of mentally, like, the way that I ended last year, because I feel like I didn't get any of the stuff I wanted to get done, and I was barely holding shit together. Like, Neva can attest to this. People kind of didn't see me after Fabelin. I disappeared.
This is true. This is very
So
true.
I was like, oh my God, I can't do anymore. And I just disappeared. But like it wasn't great. I ghosted a bunch of people. And I ended up having to go back and like, hey, so sorry. Hello, Michaela. How are you? Okay, I listen to a lot of audiobooks when I'm at work and read physical books on the weekend. I've completed 70 books this year already. See, I miss being this way. I'm trying to get back to this.
And here's the thing is like I am like out here looking for a outside the house job. Okay. So I haven't really talked about it just because like I don't feel like it's anyone's business. But for all intents and purposes, I do treat YouTube as a job. Okay. I do not make a lot on YouTube. So like I don't want people to think I'm out here just like bankrolling or anything. But like I do treat this as a job. So even if I'm working, and I did this when I worked at Taco Bell too, like I would have like Taco Bell at nighttime because I worked night shift. And then during the day before I would go in, I would do YouTube stuff. And then do YouTube stuff like on my days off from Taco Bell. So I don't plan on changing that, but also like I seem to have fallen out of the routine of like, okay, my work hours for YouTube are 9 to 5 or 10 to 5, depending on the day, because chronic pain, you know, sometimes I can't get up, but whatever. And and when like last year, I was sitting here like during my work day, I was listening to an audiobook a lot, you know, while I was doing other things, because I can listen to an audiobook, and as long as I'm not intensely editing, I can edit and listen to an audiobook. I can diamond paint and listen to an audiobook. Like I can do things while listening to audiobooks. And for some reason, in like February, I completely fell off of that routine.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I think part of it is that I haven't been using my planner. And so I think that I need to just sit with myself and be like, okay, I have to go back to using my planner and really like mapping out what I need to start doing.
Yeah, I need to start doing that. I need to start getting back into bullet journaling, because when I was bullet journaling, like making sure that I did like sit down once a week, look over my week, look over what I'm planning on doing for the month, things were I was much more productive. Like I was actually accomplishing my goals, and I haven't didn't get nearly as much done last year.
Well, and when I was sitting down either on Fridays or on Sundays, depending on the week, and like really mapping out my next week, like these are the days that we're really going to focus on editing. These are the days that we're really going to focus on filming. These are the days we're really going to focus on, you know, reading for content or whatever. I was getting so much more done because it was mapped out for me. And I just completely fell off of it like in February, which February is already a hard month for me anyway. And then I never got back into that routine in March. And I think, or in April, obviously, because we're halfway through the month. And so I think that that's my biggest hurdle, is that I need to, come May, I need to just sit down. I need to, because I did map out my month for April, but I never transferred my monthly into weekly breakdowns.
Yeah.
And so for May, I need to map out my month, content, and then map it out weekly.
Yeah. You know, you know what we should do is we should schedule a time and just sit down and make each other do it.
Let's do it.
That's what we should do.
Just behind the scenes planning session.
Behind the scenes, just let's sit down, let's get it all done. I do need to look. I've got my problem is I'll know what I need to do the first week, because like that's typically a pretty consistent set of videos that I do. Right. And then it's the rest of the time that we have issues. But okay. Daniela says, I have finished 3 books this month. That's more than I thought. You're doing good. You're doing very good. Right. I think I can finish maybe, if I'm good, I think I can get to 4 by the end of the month, because we still have almost a full week after this weekend. Like it's 4 days. Yeah. 5 days if you start your weeks on Sunday. Okay, Patricia says, I'm enjoying Yesteryear. Was worried reading it because it's marked literary, but it's actually really easy to read. I'm at 55% and it has hooked me in. It is dual timeline, which makes it read so fast. Thank you. I can't read so fast, apparently. That is so. It's so interesting what gets like put in as literary fiction, because I feel like a lot of the time it's just I don't know what to do with this book.
When it gets put in literary. I'm
when it gets put in
surprised
literary.
that it wasn't put in more like of a historical.
I would have put it in historical. I would have put it. I think it was actually in. God, what did I have it listed as? I think it was under the horror is what I had it listed as for or sci-fi. Because that's probably
like
what I would think.
The premise of it could probably fall under both.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's got a little bit of a time travel element. So, like, I could totally see it being science fiction. I could totally see it being historical fiction. But yeah, I was very intrigued by this one. This one made my most anticipated books of the year. Tennille says, I have 5 in progress books at various stages that I aim to finish in the next 5 days, hoping to finish a novella today and make progress in the rest. Let's not talk about how many in progress books I have. I did make a short about it.
I cleaned out my page bound. I'm pretty sure I talk about it in one of the vlogs. I don't know if it's this week's vlog or last week's vlog, but I did talk about it. And yeah. I literally cleaned out my page bound like from my computer. Because like you can page bound on the computer. And I was like talking through it. Like you can't see my computer, but I said like, oh, I have this book and this book and this book. And then I like paused a bunch of them because I was like, okay, we've got to get this like niche down to where I want. And then I started 2 more books after I did that. Which, in my defense, one of them is the first Finley Donovan book because I started that one thinking that maybe doing a reread would help, which it has. But then I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of behind on my 26 and 2026 books. Because I'm doing it the way that Brianna broke it down. So I started the 3rd book in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, which I mean, I also enjoyed that. But then I have Raven Boys, which is my audiobook. So I'm like, okay, I've got to like do something here. Like we've got to move somewhere because I have 2 books on my Kindle.
I need to sit down and like go through my currently reading and decide what I'm going to like just DNF for now and start over, or what I'm going to start over on, and what I'm actually going to work on finishing. Because like some of the stuff I'll just start over because it's been so long since I started it, and some of it I'm like, okay, I'm close enough to the end and I remember enough that we can finish it, especially if it's current. I've not been able to listen to audiobooks as much while I work, and it's really affected my reading. I also need to get back into updating my journals. It really helps me stay focused. Yeah. Dealing with some ear pain and vertigo today, so just trying to relax and finish some manga. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is no bueno. Okay. So give me just a second. I just realized I don't have Flocus up. All right, Neva. Are we ready for a sprint, do you think? Sound good? I can't see you, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Sounds
good. I am on a completely different tab. All right. I feel like an hour would be good for what I need to do, if that's all right with you.
Hi, Margaret.
Hey, sweetie. How are you?
Good.
Good.
When I got there, it was at 200.
Okay.
Can you see now?
What?
Can you see now?
I can see.
Asking if you can see.
Oh yeah, I can see now. I'm back on the correct tab.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back on the correct. I just was on a different tab, so I couldn't tell if if your mama was nodding or giving me a thumbs up. You know, normal people things that normal people do when you can see them.
She did this.
She did that? Okay.
She did.
All right, let me pull up the timer.
I love ya.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we are going to pop that there. And we shall go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. How did we do that sprint?
I finished Barbie.
Nice.
And I got
the rest of
I got Jasmine kitted up the rest of the way, and I ate some food. That's it. That's all I
Yeah,
did.
we're eating pizza.
Pizza sounds good.
Yum.
Very nice. I made food. So the first like 30 minutes of that was me getting some lunch put together since I needed to eat, probably. Just a thought, probably important to do. You know, probably should have eaten earlier. It is what it is. And then I edited. I had to stop and put mess around with the sound a little bit on the video, but I got to like 2 minutes and 39 seconds out of an hour and 53 minutes. So it's gonna be a what?
I said at least you got something done.
Yeah, I did get something done. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want you to go up so I can hear what people are saying. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one potentially, I think. Going through some of this. I'm gonna try and cut out as much as I can so people aren't watching me like scroll through options a million times. But yeah. We had some friends join us. Hello. Welcome, Glinda. How are you today? Hey, Cece, how are you? What are y'all working on? That was a very late lunch sprint for Neil. Right. Same here. Same here. We're gonna pretend like that wasn't me. Today was not a day where I fully forgot to eat breakfast. So, just gonna pretend. Sarah says just got up and did some filming now to eat something and head out. Very nice. Very nice. 73% of yesteryear for Patricia. Highly recommend so far. Shaping up to be a 4.5 star. Very nice. That's really cool. This is one, like, I'm specifically interested in this because it feels like it was kind of inspired by, like, Ballerina Farms. So,
I think it is.
Saturday.
So, like,
I got 2 nighttime sprints on 24-hour sprint weekend.
It feels more her than like Nara Smith, I think. So, I finished Corrector Yui, Volume 5, which completes the series, and started Takahashi from the Bike Shop, Volume 1. Very nice. That's exciting. Oh, and Hillary says, I read 20 pages and made it to 43%. Very nice. That's good. How are we liking our books for those of us that are reading? How do we feel about them so far? Let me see. Hold on. I am going to refresh my mind on... Hillary, did you tell us what you were reading?
She's reading Something of the Wild.
Okay. Oh, is that King of the Wild? That's right. Yeah. That's right. I forget so easily. I should be like Nell and do a spreadsheet.
That's what I need to do.
That would require way more mental energy from me than I currently am able to give to something like that. So still loving it. Okay, good. I need to get to that soon, I feel like. I was looking for my next read and found a book series that sounded interesting, but it was most likely written by AI. Very disappointing. Oh, that's so frustrating. I don't know about you, Neva, but I've run into the issue that I'm like finding how-to videos for certain things that don't say, hey, use AI.
Yeah, I'm having, yeah, at this point, I have to, when I'm looking for something specific, I have to be very specific at what I'm searching for, so as to find actual creators and not AI creators.
Yeah. Like, I've unfollowed so many of the people that I was following for like YouTube advice, because so much of their YouTube advice is like, let AI come up with this, let AI come up with that, blah, 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 blah. And
it's to you, and they're saying like use Chat GPT to help you with scripting, and I'm like, but I don't want to do that. And honestly, what I'm running into also is the abundance of AI generated not only thumbnails but also intros, and I started noticing it really heavily in the diamond painting realm. Now I think that part of this is that demographically there are a lot of older people.
That makes
older
sense.
women specifically, and they are the ones that I'm noticing using like these AI generated intros, AI generated thumbnails. And I'm like, and some of the thumbnails, I'm like, are these AI? And then I look closer at it and I can tell that it is.
What are RG?
Yep.
Because there.
What are RG thumbnails?
I'll tell you in a minute. Because there are graphics on Canva, elements on Canva that are not AI, but could look like it if you weren't. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're actually like drawn elements or whatever. You know, they're computer.
Well, yeah, because AI is based off of scraping other people's art when you're looking at the elements and stuff.
But like, there will be something that looks weird, especially in the diamond painting realm. You can tell when people use AI because, like, it'll be a AI generated image of them diamond painting, but the either the diamond painting will look like a coloring book, or it will look like a diamond, like a page out of a coloring book, or it will look like a diamond painting image, but the person will be, you know, the AI generated avatar of the person will be holding like a marker, which obviously you don't diamond paint with a marker, or they'll be holding a paintbrush. That's the one I've been seeing because AI is
funny.
Diamond painting.
I
love you. So,
that's
and I'm just like, why are we doing this? It's weird. Stop it.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm like, here's the thing. There are certain things that I wouldn't mind using AI for if I didn't know like it was connected to other stuff. Like YouTube has this catch me up on how this video is doing kind of thing.
Right.
And I tried it out once and I was like, okay, so some of this is actually, I don't mind because you're looking at my numbers, you're comparing it to my previous numbers. Some of this is really creepy that you're actually looking at my video and analyzing the video itself.
Right. And for me, it's not necessarily the usage of artificial intelligence as a whole. And I think when I say, which is why, like, when I've talked about it in videos, I've specifically said generative AI or Gen AI, because it's not AI. It's not AI itself. Because people will come in, oh, well, in the music industry, we use auto-tune, which is technically artificial intelligence. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But that is not generative AI, though.
It's also a whole other conversation too, because there are issues with the fact that so much of the music industry uses auto-tune.
There are issues with auto-tune in and of itself, but there are things that are used, and I've been deep enough in the music industry to know that yes, there is artificial intelligence that is used. Artificial intelligence is not my issue here necessarily as a whole.
No, it's a program that's been written here that is
generative AI that is an issue for me, because I should not be able to go into an app, type in a bunch of prompts that uses 2 cups of water for every prompt or for every thing that you generate, and then it spit out something that looks like someone else's artwork. I literally just saw this the other day on I'm not going to say what group it is because I don't need people like trying to flock to it to find it, but in a diamond painting group that I am a part of, someone took a well-known diamond painting, put it through AI to make it like spooky, like a spooky, like Halloween theme, and then was like, I wish so-and-so artist would recreate this painting to be more like this vibe-wise. That artist is not allowed, like, she's been banned, I guess. I'm not really sure of the thing there, but she's not in that group. But like, why are we taking artwork from an artist who may use artificial intelligence tools to like touch up their digital artwork? When you do digital artwork, there's some artificial intelligence that is used, but it's not generative AI. And then feeding it through Gen AI, you're feeding it through Chat GPT, and then having the audacity to repost it on the internet.
Yeah, one of the D&D groups that I was in, we had an issue where somebody was feeding the guy who ran it stuff into Chat GPT to do stuff, and the guy was like, "Oh my God, no!" And a bunch of people jumped on him. And I ended up messaging Craig and being like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm personally not comfortable continuing to post. Like, if I'm going to post my own stuff, I'm not comfortable posting it in a group that this guy is still in, knowing that he will move, knowing that there's someone that will feed my stuff into ChatGPT potentially without asking permission." But yeah, like CC says, we've been using AI for a long time. It's the large language models that are the issue. And since this is a book channel, I will recommend a book. It's called Feeding the Machine by a bunch of dudes that I don't remember. Hold on, I have it over here. No, I don't. I don't have it over here. I lied. I don't know where I've put. Wait, maybe that's it. Nope, that's not it. I don't know where I have put this book, but it's a book called Feeding the Machine, and it's a really good read. Like, yeah, autocorrect has been around for ages. It's the generative part.
It's the generative aspect of it. It's not AI in and of itself.
Yeah, and here is the thing. Because I wouldn't mind feeding my own stuff into you, like for example, into YouTube, if I knew that I got to decide if other people got to use my work, right? Like YouTube could do stuff for compensation there. There's a place in helping people who use Gen AI for rating or creating. Kind of agree. But like, I wouldn't mind it if it was just like, if I could control, like, I know that like Storygraph has their own, it's an internal system that they use to analyze what is internally on their stats or on their site.
Yeah.
And then like there was also the second Spider-Verse movie, Miles Morales movie. They built a large
Margaret. I wonder if she's having internet issues. All right, let's see if she disappears and comes back. She is definitely frozen. Okay, she has disappeared. So I'm gonna give her a minute. We're gonna wait and see if she comes back because I can't stop her stream. So, hello, friends. Right, they're trying to silence her. Yeah, she will be. I'm sure she'll be back. Here in a moment. Okay. Margaret has lost her internet, so I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to do an hour sprint. Because that will take us to 5:45 Eastern. So we're going to do an hour. Actually, we're not going to do that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. because I actually can't share to the show. Okay, so we are going to read until 5:45. So I will be back, or 4:45 for me, but we're gonna come back in 1 hour. I can't put like any kind of a banner, so I'm gonna change my banner under my name. And I will see everyone in an hour at 5:45.
Welcome back, everyone. How did that sprint go for everyone else? As you can see, I have since fixed my internet issues. Yay. And not sure what it was. We just reset the internet and it works now. That's the important part, is we reset the internet and it works. Okay, what did I do? So we did some chores. I unloaded the dishes because it's Saturday and I unload on Saturdays. And then stop that. Hold on, my phone is arguing with me. Okay, cool. We unloaded the dishes because it's Saturday. I loaded in some of the dishes that I used to make lunch, I think. How did everyone else do, by the way? How did y'all get through your sprints? And then I sat down and I edited for a bit. And it appears that the issues I was having last night with like the sound being off, despite the fact that these things were recorded at the same time, like I would be syncing them up and then the sound would be off, and then I would sync things up again and then the sound would be off. It appears we have moved past that. Like the nice thing is I do get to delete the secondary track that was my computer, but I use that to like make sure that I'm keeping everything in the correct, like, because I did a dual recording thing where I have a camera like this and then I had my regular camera over here and I'm putting that in instead of this camera's footage while I shared my screen. So I think I think that's fixed itself. I'm not entirely sure. And I've cut out, hold on, I can do math. I've cut out like 5 minutes and we're at 4 minutes of the video. So there's that. But we are in our first character that I was doing in Baldur's Gate. So there's also that. I'm cutting out a lot, which is nice. Okay. Patricia says, finished yesteryear during that sprint. The end has me stunned. What the actual fuck? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to buy this. Gave it 4.5 stars. Listen, I love an ending that has you going, what the actual fuck? Like, that is the kind of, man, that is fantastic. I love it. Let's see. Hillary says, I made it to 45%. Did some laundry. Now I'm starting cooking dinner. Very nice. I hopefully will get a chance to work on some laundry this evening. I have plans with some friends. I think it's 8 p.m. I'm actually not sure what time the plans are, but they're after sprints. I do know that because I told them I couldn't do anything before 7 my time. So Tennille says I made it to 68% of Sword Singer. I think I'll switch to Once More Upon a Time in the next one. Nice. Hi, Steph. How are you? Welcome. Home from work. Good for you. And ready to relax and read/work on planners. Very nice. Are we thinking we're going to read a physical book, or are we thinking audio book while we work on the planner? That's one of my favorite things to do, is like just stick an audiobook in while you're doing like the visual parts of the planner. That's always fun. So, and then Michaela read another 2 chapters. Very, very nice. I am hoping I will be able to make good progress through this video. Now that we're not having to stop every few seconds to resync the audio. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, friends. Fingers crossed. I did screw it up. So the sound, I forgot to share the sound. So the sound is not there for like what I'm doing on the screen, but you don't really need it. Me talking is fine. And I was gonna have to take the sound down if I kept it anyways. So there is that. Anything else? Any other updates? Let me reset the timer to the correct time. Also, thank you to Neva for helping out there when my internet decided to kaput. No idea what happened, guys. Absolutely none. I wish I knew. I wish I knew I did it. Our internet just occasionally decides it doesn't work. So, okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Lovely. Let's see. I will do the other after dinner, a shower, so I don't know if I'll read until later, but I'm immersion reading Direbound. Oh, very nice. That's fun. I don't think I've read that. That's the one that is, hold on, I know what book this is. No, I don't. Do I? I don't. Never mind. I don't know what book this is. Oh no, I do know what book this is. It's just a different book than the book that I was thinking of. I've heard of it. Very nice. Exciting. I hope you're enjoying it. Is it going well? I'm trying currently. I would like to get some more Japanese Gothic read today, but I don't know that I'll get any more read during sprints just because I want to focus on editing to see if I can't make some headway in what I'm doing on this video. Technically, it is supposed to go up tomorrow. Please pretend you didn't hear that if it ends up going up on Monday. So, oh, it's really good. I'm enjoying it. Very nice. There is a special edition that looks real fun. Very interesting. It's got really nice sprayed edges too. Interesting. But anyways, yeah, just pretend you didn't hear me say that it was supposed to go up yesterday or tomorrow if it goes up Monday. I'll have to switch some things around for what I'm doing this month if that's the case, and I'd rather not. But also, if that's what has to happen, that's what has to happen, to be fully honest. So there is that. But okay, let us go. That was a good like 6 minute break. It's a good 6 minute break. So let's go ahead. Let's hop into, I think this is going to be our last sprint because this will take us to 6:51. And then we'll do our like little chit chat and we'll move on to with the rest of our evening, afternoon, morning for some of us, maybe. I don't know, but let us put this up real quick and we will go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, welcome back. So that sprint went decent for me. I'm 13 minutes into the video. I've hit a spot where I'm going to be cutting a whole bunch, I think, because I didn't realize my camera had stopped recording.
We love that.
That's fine. It's fine. I didn't like it. It stopped. If it was going to stop recording at any point, it stopped at the right point because I'd already done everything. And then the game accidentally I did something that accidentally reset the character. So I had to go in and put in all of the changes I'd already done.
Right.
Which is annoying as can be. But from there, we managed to like I did catch it. I don't think there's only I think there's only a few minutes, but we'll be getting that taken care of after sprints, I think. I have to figure out what time I'm supposed to be hanging out with my brother and his friends. I just realized I don't know that. But how did you go? How did you go? How did you do?
Well, I took a nap, so.
Fantastic.
I'm sitting on my bed playing video games.
And Ari's playing the Switch, but I took a nap, so.
Nice.
Yeah, Mommy was tired. I think she needed it.
Thanks, Ari.
I'm sure she did.
Everyone needs their beauty sleep.
They do. They really do.
Your beauty sleep, you're not entirely healthy.
That's true.
It would be so nice. It's so nice when you're able to take a nap in the middle of the day too.
Right?
Yeah, I used to hate. Last year when I was 7, I hated taking naps. When Mom was like, "Ari, come up here, lie on my legs and take a nap with me," and I'm like, "No, I hate naps," and now I love them.
You've caught on way earlier than most kids do. You're ahead of the curve there.
She'll ask to take a nap. She'll be like, "I'm tired, Mom. Can I take a nap?" And I'm like, "I guess."
Yeah, because naps are awesome.
They are. They are very awesome.
Yeah, because then you get more beauty sleep and you don't have and you sleep. I kind of took a nap like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you let down for a minute.
Yeah, I laid down for a minute, then I woke up, then I couldn't get back to sleep, so I just sat on my bed and played video games.
Nice. Very nice. That sounds like fun. All right, give me just hold on.
In any of the sprints that we had, I did not read. In the first 2 sprints, I diamond painted, and then in the last 2 sprints, I played video games.
Nice.
Well, no, the sprint before this, the one that just happened, I was on my bed and trying to get to sleep. But then I fell asleep and I woke up, couldn't get back to sleep. So then for the rest of that time, I played video games, and then the sprint that we just had, that just ended, I was playing video games the whole time.
Nice. That's not bad. That's a good way to spend that feels like a very productive way to spend your Saturday, swapping back and forth between stuff. So Steph had to hop out. Have a great night, Steph. Thank you so much for joining. And then Tennille says, I finished Once More Upon a Time. Now down to 4 in progress books. Maybe I can finish another 1 or 2 tomorrow. Amazing. We love to see it. I need to do this. I am like 50% of the way through my book. It is not a book that I'm going to have a lot of thoughts on because I'm just like glued to it. So anyways, I think that is about to conclude our 24-hour sprints. Very nice. Thank you so much, Neva, for doing this. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for these 24 hours. Neva, before we go, is there anything you want to plug on your channel? Something that came out recently? Something that's coming out soon?
Oh, I have a video upcoming tomorrow. Just so you know.
Thank you. I have
Thank
you. I have a diamond painting video coming out tomorrow, and then my regular vlog on Monday, and we've been chatting all Wednesday.
Amazing. I don't remember what my most recent. Oh, yes, I do. Perfect. That sounds like fun. You got like a bunch of stuff lined up already, so that's good. That's very nice. Very nice. I have a tag that just went up yesterday, Thursday. Just went up Thursday, where I'm talking about how what matters about reading to me. So if you would like to watch that, I'd appreciate it. And I also have a Baldur's Gate themed video that will be coming out again tomorrow or Monday. We're not sure which one yet. So, I really need to finish that book too, because like the vlog that's supposed to go up on Wednesday, I need to start editing that. I love vlogs. I love doing them. It's when I sit down to edit that it's like, oh no, what have I done? I'm like, I don't know why we thought this was a good idea. Why didn't we edit this as we went every single time? But
honestly,
anyways,
that's my issue with vlogs, is that I intend to edit them as I go. Like I even offload all the footage so I can do it that way. And then I end up just editing all of it all at once.
That's such a like it's just why brain? And you knew it was coming too. It's like you knew it was coming. So anyways, we are about to hit 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll say goodbye. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you later when we'll talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye.